Hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Here we are. We made it Thursday. Welcome to it. Man, we're almost through the week. It's almost there. On the cusp of Friday, then the amazing weekend ahead. You know you got some good stuff planned. It's going to be fun. Just got to make it through today. Just got to make it through tomorrow. And we'll be here to help support you with some smiles and some positivity for sure. Hey, Marianne, good morning. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. It's a thankful Thursday. We're thankful for you. Thank you so much for following along with us on this show, wherever it might be, however you watch us. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you so very much. So, what are we talking about on this day? Well, before I say that, hey, good morning, Laquan. Good to see you here this morning as well. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. So, what are we talking about on this day? Well, we did receive a little bit of more information from D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, which is coming up beginning a week from tomorrow. Yes, August 14th, 15th, 16th, out of the Anaheim Convention Center. Just a stone's throw from Disneyland. Very, very excited to be there. We will be there coming up next week, and we are very thrilled for it. Counting down the days, working very hard to get set and be ready to go for that weekend. But yeah, what we received is some information on, well, we've already received much information on the things you could buy. And boy, are there a lot of things you can buy out at D23. But some of the stuff yesterday, we were really taken aback by, because it's very, very cool, including some of these amazing Pixar related items, including that adorable, I'm going to zoom in on this because I think it's really, really cute. This adorable ears set with Wally and Eve. And I love that they have the plant. If you see in the middle there, the plant is included in it. I think it's just so cute. Also, like this mug and this magnet for the 40th anniversary of Pixar. Very, very cool. If you're a Star Wars fan, this set of 4 lightsabers, wow. These are all based from the movie Revenge of the Sith. They are the lightsabers for the 4 Jedi that square off with Darth Sidious, the Chancellor, of course, Darth Sidious, the Emperor, in his throne room, or not, in his room, in his office, essentially. Yeah, unfortunately, they didn't really make it. Although Mace Windu, a little bit up in the air whether he made it or not. But anyway, it's a phenomenal lightsaber set. That's pretty incredible if you're looking to get something like that. Also, these light up miniature sets where you can kind of make your own Main Street USA at home if you want. And man, they're cool. I mean, the firehouse there, the train station, and you can even pick your own castle. Like, which one do you want? Do you want Cinderella Castle, or you more Sleeping Beauty Castle? Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Magic Kingdom, Disneyland? What are you? You can pick. They light up. Pretty incredible. I'll be thinking about this for sure. Looking for something more of a throwback? Well, how about this? This is pretty amazing as well. This fuzzball plush that apparently is interactive, has some the authentic sounds from Captain EO. Yes, you Captain EO fans, fuzzball. Can you believe that? That is a throwback. Man, that's amazing. I love that. But here's the one item I know we may have to bring in another suitcase just to bring back some of the stuff we're going to purchase out there. This is the one, though, that we will definitely, if it's available for us, we will be purchasing. We've already discussed it. It's not even going to be a question. We are definitely buying this guy, this Jose. Apparently, it is an animatronic Jose that you can put on someplace within your house. If that's still available, if they haven't been bought out already by the time we get into that shop, this will be coming home with us. I can tell you that right now. And I don't even know the price. I was talking with Michelle about it last night. We're like, it depends on the price. She's like, does it though? And I'm thinking, yeah, it probably doesn't. It probably doesn't. That thing is amazing. I cannot wait to see all it does. I cannot wait to purchase it, hopefully. And I cannot wait to have it on one of our shelves here, because we have a whole tiki themed area within our house. And believe me, that would fit right into it for sure. It'd be just like we get home and it'd be unpacked and on that spot right there. So very, very excited for all this stuff. But there's so many more things to get out there. So much more clothing, attire, pins, you name it. Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, it all, Muppets. It's all going to be there. And yeah, we're very excited to see what the haul will be for this year. And our bank account is not too excited because it's going to be diminishing very, very soon, just like Marianne talked about. So yeah, really, really thrilled. Maybe if you're staying a little bit closer to here to Florida or just heading to Walt Disney World, well, if you're looking for a little bite, we received some interesting information that they're going to have a little pop-up limited thing going on at the Diamond Horseshoe at Magic Kingdom. With this, well, I mean, we love Disney charcuterie boards, right? This charcuterie board looks phenomenal with cured meats, including cured beef. I love that they call it fancy bacon because bacon is good enough. It doesn't need to be fancy, but I'm also on board for fancy bacon. Fancy bacon there, a couple of cheeses, pickles, that wonderful bread looked there, and then there's a couple of drinks along there, another fancy thing, a fancy lemonade and a fancy margarita, all available for you at Diamond Horseshoe. Very excited to try this out because we love charcuterie boards. Very thrilled to get another chance to try something even more exceptional at a Disney park. So yeah, that's coming up here. Again, it's a limited time. Don't know how long it's going to run for. They didn't really specifically say that I saw, but it'll be there at the Diamond Horseshoe coming up here very soon. And yeah, I'm on board. We'll probably be stopping by and we'll probably be enjoying some of these things for sure. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, this is something you can enjoy wherever you are because today is National Root Beer Float Day. Do you like root beer floats? I do. 100%. I really, really do. I grew up enjoying root beer floats. I love root beer floats. I brought this up on Black Cow Day several weeks ago, which is what the original name of a root beer float was. It was called a Black Cow. Root beer floats were created, or black cows were created by Frank Wisner back in 1893 in Cripple Creek, Colorado. He's the one that first decided to take root beer and ice cream and put them together. And that's where they became this thing called the Black Cow, which was eventually transitioned into root beer float so people will understand exactly what it is more. But I love it. I mean, I love root beer in general. I love root beer and I love ice cream. You're going to put the two together. It's pretty good. Creamy, wonderful, delicious. By the way, if there's an A&W near you, and they're not anymore, or are very few standalone A&Ws anymore, but sometimes you can find them combined with things like KFC or some other restaurants. Today, from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. at A&W's, they will be giving away small, free root beer floats. Yeah, that's right. You can pick one up there at an A&W. Also, if you're there and you want to donate to the Disabled American Veterans group, you can donate there while you're there picking up that free root beer float. And if you donate $10 or more, you get a collector's mug. So A&W, not a sponsor of this show, but I'm happy to tell you where you can get a free root beer float and help the Disabled American Veterans for sure. But we used to have an A&W back in our neighborhood when I was a kid. And just a standalone A&W. It was really fun because it was one of those kind of, you think of Sonic today, one of those ones where you could pull up and they would come out to your car and bring you food or whatever. But one of the things we would love to do at A&W is we just drop by there and you could take a gallon jug and pick up a gallon jug of A&W root beer and take that home and make your own root beer floats, or maybe just have a glass of root beer or whatever. I miss those days. I miss that. I don't know if that still exists anywhere in the country or anywhere in the world anymore, but man, those were the days. And I'm dating myself significantly now, but that's okay because it's worth it for a root beer float. Anyway, if you love a root beer float, it can be A&W, it can be Barks, it can be any type of root beer that you enjoy. It could be a craft root beer. There's some great craft root beers. Whip one up today. Really, really good. Really, really tasty. What else is going on this day? Well, maybe after all that food from Diamond Horseshoe or root beer float or whatever, you're going to want to check your breath. You don't want to check my breath right now. I just woke up not that long ago and I have coffee. My breath is not fresh, but it will be soon. Good news, because today is National Fresh Breath Day, a day to make sure Your breath is as fresh as possible. Taking care of your dental health, your teeth health, brush your teeth, floss your teeth, use mouthwash, whatever you need to do to help with that breath. I use mouthwash regularly. I have mints that I carry around with me regularly. I am always very worried about my breath. So I am always popping those things in. And if you do, hey, appreciate it. Mostly this is about your dental health today, because having bad breath, a lot of times, yes, of course, it's sometimes with what you eat and medication you're on, but sometimes also it's because you're not taking good enough care of your teeth. So find out ways to make sure you do that on this day. Also today, maybe you want to learn about more about fresh breath. Maybe you finish your studies by going back to school, maybe becoming a dentist or a dental hygienist or something along those lines. Well, today is finish your degree day or complete your degree. I should have wrote down the actual note, but it is basically a day because apparently from what I was reading, there are 40 million of us, and I say us because I'm included in this, that have college credits but never got their degree. And today's a day to think about it, especially it's August, getting ready for new school year to begin here. It's a day to think about, maybe I do want to finish that degree. Maybe I do want to take these college credits I've earned and put them towards a new degree. Today's a great day to get in and do that. Whether it be just to increase what you know and what you've learned and just your knowledge base, or whether it be to actually eventually get a better job, whatever it might be, whatever you need, or just for the sense of fulfillment for actually finishing something. I stopped going to school because I was studying radio and television, and I got a job in radio and television. So since I got a job in radio and television, well, I didn't really need to go back and study more at school, or at least so I thought at the time. I did go back to some school. I went to culinary school, and I did get a degree from culinary school, but I never completed my degree. Thank you, Marianne. Finish your degree day. Thank you. I appreciate that. I couldn't get the verbiage right. Marianne's always there to help me out. I appreciate that. Anyway, I could go back. I never did. And maybe I will someday. Probably not right now. I got a lot of stuff going on, but maybe at some point. But if you ever wanted to, today's the day to think about it. Find ways to transfer those credits, find ways to enroll yourself, find time to do it. It would be great for you. Just again, for your own personal knowledge. Again, it could be just for a sense of completion, finishing, whatever it might be. Great day to do that on this day. Or maybe you just get out and wiggle your toes, because today is National Wiggle Your Toes Day. And I know some people are like, get that off the screen. I do not need to see people's toes. They do not need to see that. But today's the day for wiggling your toes. Basically a day to tell you, like, every once in a while, it's good to just get out, find a space where you can just break those shoes off, break those socks off, and just get out and wiggle them in the water, or wiggle them on the beach, or wiggle them in a park, or anywhere that it's reasonable to do so, please. Definitely not on an airplane. Please, we're flying on an airplane. Please, I don't want to see your bare feet on the airplane, but it doesn't mean I'm against your bare feet in the right situation. Definitely get out and find a place to get outside and wiggle those toes around, get them freshened up, and make sure that they're good on this day. Maybe you get out and wiggle your toes on your birthday. If it is your birthday today, very happy birthday to you. Here are some of the phenomenal people you celebrate your birthday with. We'll start with the great, amazing, hilarious, beautiful Lucille Ball. She would have been 115 today, born this day in 1911. We lost her back in 1989. But what a career. Incredible. One of the greatest women on television, one of the greatest comedian on television, but definitely one of the greatest female comedians, actors on television of all time. Of course, I Love Lucy, right? The Lucille Ball show, or excuse me, the Lucy show. Here's Lucy, many, many shows that she was in as well. So she started on Broadway, worked her way on to television, and it just was incredible on television. She's received 13 Emmy nominations, winning 5 Emmys. She is in the Television Hall of Fame, definitely well-deserved. She was in several different movies as well as television shows as well. And she was the first female studio exec to run a studio, first female studio lead for a major television studio, Desilu Productions, which did shows not only with, of course, her shows, but things like Mission Impossible and Star Trek, for that matter. Incredible. What a career. She's phenomenal. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to great actress Michelle Yeoh. She turned 64 today, born this day in 1962. She's won an Academy Award. She's won a Golden Globe Award. Started her career kind of in the 80s and 90s in like some Hong Kong related films, a lot of action films where she was doing her own stunts. And she later translated that into more kind of Americanized movies, including some James Bond films, like she did Tomorrow Never Dies. She did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which was where she really kind of hit her stride. She was in Crazy Rich Asians. Of course, more recently, she's been in the Wicked films. Also, Marvel fans, she was in Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. She is great. I love her in everything she's in. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to Jerry Halliwell. Yes, Ginger Spice. She turns 54 today, born this day in 1972. Of course, one of the members of the Spice Girls, who I love. I love the Spice Girls. They're phenomenal. I have a couple of their songs on my running list that I run to because they're great. As part of the Spice Girls, they sold over 100 million records and were just amazing. She then went on to a great solo career as well, where she had several top 10 hits. She's also been on television in shows like X Factor UK, Australia's Got Talent, of course, reforming with the Spice Girls many, many times. She's great. Happy birthday to her. Finally, last but absolutely not least, happy birthday to one of my favorites, Leslie Odom Jr. turns 45 today, born on this day in 1981. Aaron Burr, sir. Yes, that's right. Probably maybe where you know him best. Of course, playing Aaron Burr in Hamilton on Broadway, which he won a Tony Award for, he won a Grammy Award for, he won an Emmy Award for the reissue of the stage to screen version of Hamilton for Disney Plus. He won an Emmy Award for that, for his role as Aaron Burr, but he's also been in many, many other films, including Red Tails. He was also in Glass Onion, which one of the Knives Out films. He played Sam Cooke in One Night in Miami, which was another great, great film that he was nominated for as well. He's been amazing in everything, and he has a great performing career just as a singer. You can go see him in concert. As a matter of fact, in January, he's going to be in Tampa. If you want to go see him perform in Tampa, I'm thinking about it because I'd love to see him. May fall into some periods where we're doing something else, but we're thinking about it. But yeah, he's on tour as just a performer, and he's great from what I understand, having never seen him perform. I've heard great things. Anyway, happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to all of them, and happy birthday to you as well, if it is your birthday. Shameless self-promotion time. We do have a new episode dropping for you this weekend. We are going to do wild D23 predictions as we get set to go to D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event. Yes, we'll tell you some things that we definitely think are going to happen, but we'll also be sharing some things that we think could be crazy predictions that could happen, but probably won't. But we're going to have some fun with it anyway. All right, going to get out of here, get my day started. Everybody, have an amazing day. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. It's almost the weekend. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles, and definitely keep sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish, to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody have a magical day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.